Hey guys, Ryan here, and welcome to today's video. Last night I was planning my schedule today. Didn't plan on doing a episode on this channel today. Actually did not plan on it, but in case you guys did not know, something very special happened last night on Friday Night SmackDown, the beginning of a new era on Friday Night SmackDown last night. The first time in the history of WWE that Friday Night SmackDown went to a 3-hour show. So, it's not that made me want to do this episode. It's something that happened during the show last night that made me, I had no choice. So before we get there, welcome back to the channel, everybody, of the Ryan Connect WWE Report. Again, beginning of a brand new era on Friday Night SmackDown last night, because Friday Night SmackDown, for the first time in the history of the WWE, moved to a 3-hour show. And, first SmackDown in history that's going to be 3 hours, first SmackDown of 2025. And we didn't have one. We had two title matches last night. We had the DIY defending the tag titles against Motor City Machine Guns. But more importantly, we actually had a women's championship match. It was one half of the women's tag team champions, Orlando's own Naomi, taking on the irresistible force and the current women's champion, Nia Jax. Now, Nia Jax defeated Naomi, but shortly after that, we saw history in the making. Shortly after that, we got to a new era. You see, it's not just a new era. It's, I believe if I look at my watch, it's Tiffy Time. That's right, guys. Former USA Olympic gold medalist and, former Tiffy in the Bank, Tiffany Stratton, cashed in her Money in the Bank last night on Friday Night SmackDown on her, what could we call it, former best friend, Nia Jax. And ladies and gentlemen, when Tiffany Stratton walked into Phoenix, Arizona last night, she was Miss Money in the Bank, or Tiffy in the Bank, as we could call it. And when the night was over, Tiffany Stratton was not Miss Money in the Bank. And a matter of fact, she was something better. Ladies and gentlemen, on Friday Night SmackDown last night, Tiffy in the Bank, Tiffany Stratton, cashed in her Money in the Bank briefcase on Nia Jax and became your new WWE Women's Champion. A new era has began, and I believe when Friday Night SmackDown goes to Portland, Oregon next week, we won't be calling Friday Night SmackDown SmackDown. We'll be calling Friday Night SmackDown, and no disrespect to the American Nightmare Cody Rhodes, but Friday Night SmackDown has now began as Tiffy Time. Ladies and gentlemen, Tiffy Time happened last night. I can only sum it up into one way we can all understand. Last night, it was Tiffy Time, and that means one thing. If it's Tiffy Time, that only means one thing in WWE, and that is that Tiffany Stratton is your, and in the words of WWE Paul Heyman, I am going to quote, Tiffany Stratton is your new reigning, defending, undisputed WWE Tiffy Time champion. Tiffany Stratton. And don't get me wrong, it feels really weird to say that it is Tiffy Time. You know, really, ever since she won the Money in the Bank, it's been Tiffy Time. The only question regarding Tiffy Time is, when was Tiffy going to cash in? Now, you got to remember this. Here's a statistical fact. Every time someone in the women's division has won Money in the Bank, there has never been a failed cash in. And Tiffany Stratton kept that streak alive when she successfully cashed in on Nia Jax and became your new WWE Women's Champion. And for the first time in Tiffany Stratton's career, she is a WWE Women's Champion. That doesn't count NXT. No offense to Tiffy Time at NXT. But let me explain this to you, okay, in a way we can all understand. Sorry, guys, got distracted for a little bit. All right. Tiffany Stratton, a former gymnast on the USA Olympic team. She was a teammate with Simone Biles. Now take that talent, take that potential, take all of that and put it in a WWE ring. There's no doubt in my mind that equals champion. So let me explain something to you, okay? Right now, the current Raw World Champion, Liv Morgan, the creator of the Liv Morgan Revenge Tour, might I add, the most annoying tour you could ever witness. But is there a question that, we'll talk about Liv Morgan another time. But, ladies and gentlemen, less than 24 hours ago, it was Tiffy Time. And less than 12 hours later, it is still Tiffy Time. Because you know what? Tiffany Stratton is going to wake up this morning as the WWE Women's Champion. She is going to enter Portland, Oregon on Friday Night SmackDown next Friday as the WWE Women's Champion. And a matter of fact, there is a really good chance that February 1st, the road to WrestleMania 41, Tiffany Stratton will be WWE Women's Champion. And there's even a possibility that at WrestleMania 41, she will be WWE Women's Champion. Not a guarantee, just a possibility. Okay. So now that we've all talked about Tiffy Time, I got a question for you guys. Out of the women's championship match between Nia Jax and Naomi, what was the highlight of that match? Was it Tiffany Stratton cashing in? Was it Nia Jax getting lucky and retaining? You gotta understand, guys, Nia Jax defeated Naomi because of the help of Tiffany Stratton. So, can we ask another question while we're on the episode and while we're live right now? Is it possible that Tiffany Stratton could defeat Nia Jax for the WWE Women's Championship? I don't know. But you know what, guys? Whether you like what I'm saying or not, there's one thing that's a fact. Last night was Tiffy Time. So, congratulations, though, literally. Before I go on and on and on, literally, Tiffany Stratton, congratulations. She is your new WWE Women's Champion. All right, guys, I'm going to end the video right there. So if you guys enjoyed this episode, make sure you hit that thumbs up. and that like, guys. Make sure if you're not a subscriber yet, you subscribe to the channel. Also, if you are a subscriber and you're not getting notified, there's a notification bell you can hit as well. As always, let me know what you thought down below in the comment section of the episode, guys. And yeah, enjoy the rest of your Saturday. It's Saturday. Feels great to say that. And with all that said, I will see all you in the next episode.